My name is Sahira, and I'm here to teach you the beautiful art of belly dance. Howdy folks, today I would like to share with you a really fun technique drill that is part of one of my online courses teaching a fabulous flutter fan veil choreography. I created this drill to help my students work through all of these different pieces of technique that are a part of the choreography, and it was super fun, so I thought I would share it with you. We're going to be using several different technique elements, and I'm going to break them down quickly here, but if any of them are unfamiliar to you, all of them are broken down more in depth right here on my YouTube channel, and you can check out those links in the description to be able to get further information. But if you would like to get the full-on breakdown as well as the choreography that goes along with this, I invite you to join me on Teachable at sahirabellydances.teachable.com. This is my flutter fan veil choreography. So let's go ahead and jump in and check out this technique. All right, so this drill is going to encompass two separate drilling pieces, each of which have 4 parts. The first one is what we're going to focus on first, and we are going to be using lots of downs. Downs in the shoulders, downs in the hips, downs in the pelvis, and downs in the chest. So let me just take you through what those look like. Downs in the shoulder, we're thinking pushes down. I don't really lift up to push down. I just do a little prep, push down right, push down left, down right, down left, just kind of like a little teeter-totter in the shoulders. I find it infinitely easier if I flatten my palms out a bit. I find that this isolation is easier to accomplish. So we'll just be doing down right, down left. Arms are going to be neutral throughout this drill because we are focusing on the body. Hips, we're also doing downs in the hips. So I'm thinking push down on the right, push down on the left. It is different than an up. So here's my up where I'm thinking of lifting up towards the ceiling. Here in this movement, I'm thinking pushing down into the earth. So I'm bending my knee and then elongating my hip down towards the ground. So I'm thinking about my accent, my weight, my focus is on the right, and that side's going down. Then when I'm on my left and I'm focusing the left, I'm pushing that down. So I have slightly more weight on my right, slightly more weight on my left, and my hips are pushing down, down, down like pistons down into the ground. So those are my hip downs. The third isolation in the first section is going to be a pelvic drop. You could also think of it as a pelvic down. I'm tucking slightly. I always kind of prep because that makes the move afterwards look bigger. And I'm releasing. Prep, release. When I do this pelvic drop, I actually also sort of push my hips slightly forward because I find it makes the movement bigger, more visible, and more juicy, right? So I'm thinking out, out. So it's almost like my belly button is going to like stamp on a piece of paper. You know, if I had ink on my belly button and I could stamp on some paper, I don't know where this is going. Anyway, my belly button is coming forward slightly as I am releasing out, out with the pelvis. So each of these accents will get 2. In the case of the pelvic drop, you're going to go out, you bring it back in to release out again. And then the last of the down isolations in this first section is going to be a chest drop. Same thing as with the pelvis. I kind of lift a little bit to get ready and then think drop, drop. So I'm lifting up and then I go down, up, down. Yeah, lift, down, up, down. So my chest drops are the 4th of the isolations. Yeah, when I put them all together, they're going to go in that order. So it's going to go right shoulder down, right hip, left hip down, pelvic out twice, chest down twice, then it will repeat. Right shoulder, right hip, left hip, pelvis, pelvis, chest, chest. One more time. Right shoulder, right hip, left hip, pelvis, pelvis, chest, chest. Cool? Section 2. So our second set of isolations. We're going to start with a reverse ommis. If any of you have studied with me before, you know I love me some reverse ommis. In case you're not familiar with them, this is what I'm looking at. Remember those downs that we talked about just a second ago? And that pelvic release, we're going to use all of that. And we're going to think down on the right, pelvic release to the front, down on the left, and then a tuck in as I move to the back. Down on the right, pelvic release to the front, down on the left, tuck in as I go back. Smoothing that out, it makes a reverse ommis. Everything is pushing down towards the ground, pushing down, pushing out, pushing down in the back, as though if my pelvis was holding water, like a bowl full of water, I am dumping out the water. all the way around on every side, right? So I'm going to be doing these counterclockwise today. You're welcome to do clockwise or counterclockwise. To go clockwise, just reverse your direction and go down left, release front, down right, tuck in, right? So that's our reverse ommis. Then from there, we're going to do a reverse undulation. So I'm thinking about releasing in my knees, releasing in my hips, and I'm going to tuck the pelvis, drop the chest, and lift the chest. Bend the knees to release, tuck, drop, and lift. Bend the knees to release, tuck, drop, lift. I'm thinking of this as a very vertical movement that goes straight up my spine, down to up. Release, tuck, drop, lift, reverse undulation. Then we are going into what I like to call a chommis. I just made up that word because it makes me think of a chest ommis, right? So with the chest, you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, you can go sagittal, but this is none of those. It's like all of them combined. So it's going to be a very mortar and pestle, uses all three axes chest circle. The way I like to think of it is lift up on one side, lift up on the other to match, down on the first side, down on the other to match. So you'll notice it has x-axis, right, up and down. It has a bit of y-axis, right, because there's a little bit of forward and back as well. And then it's got like some z-axis going in there too because of the angularity, yeah? So we're going side up, side down. So my shoulders, you'll notice, get a tilt. Not because my shoulders are engaging, but because they're on top of my chest, right, on top of my torso, and my chest is getting that angularity as I lift up on the right and open up, then lift up to the front, I'm forward and I'm lifted. I come down on the right, I'm angled. I come down on the left and I'm slightly behind myself, right? So I get all of those angles in this, and I call it a chommis because it kind of reminds me of an ommis, right? Because that's not horizontal, it's not vertical, it's like all the things, same thing here, right? And then the last piece of the puzzle is going to be a forward undulation. Up, down, tuck, release. The way these four are going to fit are going to be two of each except the last one. So we're going to go reverse ommis, reverse ommis. I'm going to finish this in the back as I start to tuck, right? Because I'm tucked in the back. That's going to get me into my reverse undulation. I'm lifted when I finish that. I'm going to think of going around to my left, dropping my right, dropping my left, going around twice, ending lifted so that I can tuck, tuck, release just one of those. All right, so we're going reverse, reverse ommis, reverse undulation twice, chommis twice, whichever direction you'd like, and then undulate top to bottom. So that is our four pieces of the second drill that we'll be doing with our technique today. Are you ready to do this with music? Let's do this. All right, are you ready? Starting with the shoulders. 5, 6, here we go. Shoulder and shoulder. Hip and hip. Here we go with the pelvis and pelvis. Chest and chest. And again. Shoulders down, hips down, right and left. Pelvis out. Let's try double timing. Here we go. Pelvis, pelvis, chest, chest. Shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip. Pelvis, pelvis, chest, chest. Take a breath. Yeah, how's it going? Shall we try that other one? Let's try the other one. 4, 3, 2, reverse ommis. Reverse ommis. We'll go nice and slow. Reverse undulation. Chommis. Hold it here at the top. Undulate. All right, let's go a little faster. We'll go 1, 2. Reverse, reverse. Chommis, chommis. Undulate. And again. And again. do it one more time this speed, and then just for fun, we'll try speeding it up and see what happens. This next speed up is the one that's going to be faster than the actual choreography. Here we go. Ommis, reverse, reverse, chommis, chommis, undulate. 2 more. Last one. And breathe. Nice job. Oh my goodness, how did that go? Did you get it up to speed? It got kind of fast there. Yeah, that was pretty fun, huh? It was a good brain tease, an excellent exercise for your body. These kinds of technique drills are what helps you slowly level your technique up over time so that you can do more complex and exciting things in belly dance. And I would love to help you with that. If you would like to take this further to learn the choreography that this technique belongs to, you can join me at sahirabellydances.teachable.com. If you join me today, I will send you 10 free classes to get you started. Just go to sahirabellydances.com/join me, and you can sign up and get 10 free classes to get you started leveling up your belly dance technique today. I would love to know how this drill went for you. Post below or send me a note, and I look forward to dancing with you soon. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up so that I can send you fantastic belly dance content every single week.